George Springer had 4 hits, including his 42nd leadoff home run, as well as Steven Matz pitched 6 shutout innings for a Blue Jays 8-6 win on Wednesday night. Welcome back to the Blue Jays recap. I am your host Evan, and we are back with another Blue Jays game recap. This is our 3rd game recap of the year, and we're going to try to do it for the rest of the Blue Jays season, as they just won their 3rd game of their 4-game series against the Cleveland Indians. That game was a really tight game going into the later innings, as that 8th and 9th inning, their bullpen was awful, as Jordan Romano and Tyler Saucedo could not stop giving runs, giving 6 runs in those 2 innings, but the Jays did squeak right out of that game as Jordan Romano picked up the final strikeout to finish the game. That game was really strong in the starter innings for the Blue Jays, as they picked it up on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd inning. Didn't score for the rest, but did not do bad. George Springer, like I mentioned in the intro, played phenomenal, going 5 for 4 in one of his better outings, as he's been on fire recently, coming off of those few games where he wasn't playing that well. But maybe returning to Rogers Center is his real showing of his talents, as he's moved his average up to a 296 average. Now we have 5 players approaching that 300 mark, and we still have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with his 322 average, as the Blue Jays are looking scary. They're kind of looking like that 2015 Blue Jays team, where they went on that huge win streak, as they did make the wild card game. Their pitching was working, and their hitting was off the charts, with obviously Bautista, Encarnacion, Tulowitzki, Josh Donaldson. I can mention more, but not right now. Steven Matz today had one of his better outings, coming off of that not so good outing a while back. But he has bounced back a lot, and he just pitched a really good day. Like I said in yesterday's predictions that he wasn't playing that well, that wasn't the case today, as he went 6 innings. He only let up 6 hits on his 8 strikeouts and moved his ERA down to 4.30, as he had a really good outing, but the bullpen did not. Trevor Richards and Adam Cimber did really help, giving them those 2 strikeouts that they needed and closing out those innings. But it was Taylor Saucedo and Jordan Romano letting up a combined 8 hits in total, and 6 runs for both of them, as they had 2 awful days. Matz is he picked up his 9th win today. He's looking like that earlier version of himself at the start of the year, as he was really good. Probably the Blue Jays ace at the start of the year, but since he got COVID, he has not been that good. But yeah, he's doing really well according to that start. JC Mejia, terrible start for him. Went 2.5 innings, let up 7 runs on his 8 earned runs, and 7 hits, 8 runs on 8 earned runs, and now has moved his ERA up to 8.75. But the Indians bullpen I do need to give a hand to, as they let up no earned runs at all, no runs in total, and only 3 hits, as Gerald Garcia, Henches, Ritten, and Parker had really good outings with 5 strikeouts in total. Keep in mind, JC Mejia had no strikeouts in his 2.5 innings pitched. The Blue Jays did see Mejia at the start of the year in coming out from the bullpen, but they were mashing off of him today in the earlier innings. It was all Blue Jays going into the 8th and 9th inning, as they had so much momentum and so much push that it was a really fun game to watch. And Springer was really playing well. But they kind of lost it, as Saucedo and Romano could not finish it off. But I need to just mention that Springer was 1 triple away from getting the cycle as he got an extra single instead. But he had a 4 for 5 day, 3 RBIs, no strikeouts, and 2 runs for himself. As Marcus Semien had a good day, and Bo Bichette too. Also, Vladdy, just 2 for 5 day. He had a double, Vladdy, that everyone in the stadium thought was going out, but just hit off the wall at the last moment. And Corey Dickerson got his first hit as a Blue Jay, driving in 2 runs on a error triple, but he had technically a double. Reese McGuire also had a 2 RBI day. 1 RBI day, getting that ball that just hit the foul line and got Bichette to third. In that game, it was really, really good for the Blue Jays as, well, they were taking over that game, like I said before, going into that later innings as the game started out in the first inning with a bang as George Springer, like I said before, had a leadoff home run to start off the game, giving that momentum shift to the Blue Jay. And then Dickerson, like I mentioned before, had a 2-run double, getting in Semien and Bichette. The ball went all the way to the wall. He got a triple on an error by the left fielder as the Blue Jays made it 3-0. Then Grichuk, Bichette, and McGuire all had RBIs. And then Springer again, another really good hit, making it 8-0 the last runs for the Blue Jays. Had a 2-run double off of the fence, driving in McGuire and Dickerson. Then, the momentum shifter for the Indians, I think the game changer for them came on that 3-run double that Corey Dickerson could not get in this time as Eddie Rosario got home all the way from first as the Indians made it 6-3. Then Bradley Zimmer, Jose Ramirez, and Oscar Mercado had home runs for all of them as it made it a really, really scary last inning as there was 2 guys on for Austin Hedges, but then Romano strikes him out for the 3rd time of the game as the Jays won 8-3. Good game for the Blue Jays. Really, really close at the end though. But I need to give my player of the game for sure to George Springer as he was pitching phenomenal. Their next game against the Indians, the final game of the series to try to make it a 3-1 series win for the Blue Jays, it's going to be Ross Stripling against Taylor McKenzie. McKenzie has not been very good this year with 15 games pitched with a 1-4 record and a 6.11 ERA in 79 strikeouts though. But he's come out of the bullpen for the Indians this year and has not been very good. And hopefully the Blue Jays can take advantage of him as they have George Springer on a roll, and hopefully Vladdy and Semien can be like they were before and try to win this last game to move them up in the standings. The Blue Jays right now are 6 games behind first as they are tied for the Yankees right now. And hopefully they can get past them as they have those momentum that they need to bring into this Red Sox series next and hopefully win. But Joakim Soria right now just got placed on the IL as he has right middle finger inflammation. But hopefully they can get back Danny Jansen, Kevin Biggio soon so they can help out that roster. The Jays right now are really, really doing well in their just everything, really. Stripling is back on the mound after having that really good start against the Royals, going his 5 innings. He did not pick up the win there, but a really good outing with his 8 strikeouts to start off the Rogers Center start as he is back on the mound in this final game. I think the Blue Jays will win this one as it's not a very good pitcher on the mound again versus Ross Stripling, who's been a lot better, and a George Springer, who's playing out of his mind. To say that the Blue Jays are not a good team, to say that the Blue Jays are not going to try to get to this wild card game is very big of an understatement, as they are approaching those teams like the Mariners, the Athletics, and even the Red Sox for that spot. And I think the Rays are slowing down, the Red Sox are slowing down, and the Yankees. could pick up, but the Jays are probably looking to make the wild card, as they will play the Red Sox, then they will play the A's and the Mariners. So hopefully they can take some leads on them. As I just need to say, the Jays kept on grinding in those last innings. It was not a very good last innings by Jordan Romano, but George Springer, what an amazing day for him, as he had such an amazing day. Thank you all for listening. Like, subscribe, and share to people that should watch this if you liked it. Have an amazing day. Bye.